The Sanghathan Buddha Bhumi television presents A Journey to a Buddhist Temple in Thailand. Savadi, welcome. I invite you today to visit Wat Sanghathan Temple in Nonthaburi in the outskirts of Bangkok. The temple was founded by the Venerable Lumpho Sanong Katapunyo, who had dwelled here in the forest and fruit plantage near the Chao Phraya River. About 30 years ago, during his practice as a wandering forest monk, Lumpho Sanong had discovered an ancient big Buddha image left behind in the jungle. He started to settle there and practiced in front of the statue very well. So the idea arose to set up a new temple again at that spot. "20 years later, we see here a modern glass construction in form of an octagonal chedi, symbolizing a crystal in a blossom lotus. This is the new home of an ancient Buddha statue. The temple is a unique combination of natural forest environment for peace and meditation with the advantages of a modern life in a big city. This temple is an oasis to relax body and mind and to find answer to solve one's questions of life. A small hospital, natural health care and massage are part of the physical caretake. The main hall melts beautifully into its green environment, offering many silent spots for contemplation and relaxation. Now I invite you inside the hall. This is Lumpho Tho, the Venerable Father Tho, how the worshippers call their beloved Buddha image. The abbot Lumpho Sanong is a great and well-known meditation teacher in Thailand and abroad. Guided meditations are given in the open air under big trees, at weekends until late at night. Now let us come back to the Uposatha Hall. This octagonal chedi is a unique building and has its own story. It differs very much from the traditional style, and this is because it was specially built around Lumpho Tho without moving the statue from its original spot, and in trying to present it without cutting it out of its forest environment. Since the statue was so tall, it needed a high building, and since the space between the old trees was small, the octagonal shape was the most befitting. The octagon represents the Eightfold Paths to liberation. The crystal in the lotus represents the natural goodness in our heart that needs to be cultivated by meditation and wisdom. Because the hall was built around the statue, it was of interest to have it fast set up and also to be light and economical. Having a whole system of technical rooms in the souterrain and a space to sit for 600 people, the hall was set up for only 50 million baht. Because of its height and good reflective construction, the hall creates a cool and spacious atmosphere and invites the green environment to inside. For everyday's visitors, there is a service to provide flowers and offerings to worship the Buddha in the hall. After having seen the hall, let us now see the story of the Buddha image. Lumpho Tho is a very large statue in the Utong style, and it is worshipped by not only the neighboring people of Nonthaburi, but from all Bangkok, and even visited from many people abroad too. It is said that this image has a strong power, and not seldom the worshippers find their wishes fulfilled after having prayed to him. About Luang Por Tho's creation, it is reported that the inner part is a trunk of a tree that was blessed and carved with the Buddhist teaching of Paticca Samuppada, the law of dependent origination, or the causes that make us spin in the wheel of life and death, as well as the law of dependent cessation, the conditions that lead to the end of suffering and of cyclic existence. A glass paint of this teaching is one of the wall decorations. The image was formed around the tree trunk using white clay and sugarcane juice, materials that were found in the direct environment. The statue was finished with oil paint. To protect the image from the regular flooding of that area, it was set on a platform and on a high podest. At the first step, there was just a small tile roof and a small open-air platform around the image. To protect the statue, it was covered later on with a thin layer of copper finished with oil paint. Today, the statue is in a process to get a new skin of pure gold. Luang Por Sanong could animate his followers to take care of restoring the image and make it their project of merit and good deeds. Over the years, the community of monks grew, and the platform was extended, and the Uposatha hall, the grounds for the ordination of monks, was installed. Wat Sanghathan had then also nuns and female lay followers that joined the community and lived in the growing temple grounds. Later on, neighboring villages decided to remove the roof and build a more extant thin roof to protect the image. The most venerable saint and teacher of Luang Por Sanong, Luang Pu Sangwan, guided the ceremony of the foundation for the new house for the Buddha. The modern construction started with his blessings. The features of the Buddha statue are straight like those in the time of Ayutthaya, being the Siamese capital.